June 20th. Monkeys on a ship. Staying a few weeks in the summer with my grandparents far from home landed me in a far different world, one I relished and would have chosen to live in permanently. At home, with a very stressed single mother, anger flared, tempers and blame abounded, and brokenness cut at the hearts of all. Grandpa and Gram's house was much the opposite. Peace abounded, unless my brothers were also there. The baseball park, amusement park and zoo, penny candy at Mr. Purdy's store, and trips with Grandpa to visit his even more elderly mother on the farm all soothed my soul. The local zoo had one particular attraction I found intriguing. It was a ship in the middle of a large pond that housed the monkeys during the warm summer months. It was fascinating to watch them climbing through the portholes, throwing things at each other and chasing one another up and down the masts. Occasionally they would screech shrilly, objecting to the food stolen or territory encroached upon. While the onlookers laughed from shore, the monkeys peered back at them in curiosity as to what could be that funny. While the memory strikes me as humorous now, I remember thinking of the monkeys not as funny, but somehow rather sad. I felt I was looking at the home in which I lived versus the home I visited in the summers of my youth. The monkeys made a mess of everything, that being a monkey's nature. The nature of God is to bring order, peace, and trust. That was the difference between home and my grandparents' house. One a place of no trust in God and the strife which resulted, the other trusting in God and the peace emanating from those who followed him. I would later meet and marry my husband, beginning our life together in unbelief and strife, selfishness and destruction, patterned on our worldly views. Jesus was invited in, and peace prevailed more abundantly as we both grew in faith, learning how to trust God with our lives and family. The changes were not sudden, but as we ordered our lives, taking small steps of faith, our ship of unruly monkeys began to transform into a ship of peace. Because of Jesus, my life did not resemble that of my mother's, though I learned much from her tenacity and determination to raise us. Instead of monkeys on a ship, by God's grace, my children experienced a home which more closely resembled the one I longed for at my grandparents' house, only because of Jesus. 2 Corinthians 3:17-18. Now the Lord is Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And we, who with unveiled faces all reflect the Lord's glory, are being transformed into his likeness with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit.